To be honest, I'm curious how I'm gonna feel right now driving this thing again. It's been like 2 months since I've driven it, and I'm like, am I gonna just like be disimpressed? Am I gonna be in love with it again? I don't know. Hi. All right, man, we are in the truck finally, guys, huh? It's been 2 months since we've driven it. We dropped it off 7:25. Today's 9:23, so good grief. When I get home, I have 7 pages of notes of what they did to it to check the PCM and all that stuff. So I'll go through that with you guys kind of briefly, because it might be interesting for you guys on kind of what's entailed with it. I did talk to some lawyers. They were wanting these papers actually to see how, you know, if we have a claim for sure because of the time frame. But so I'll probably still give them that, and then I'm probably gonna maybe hold off on like pursuing the lemon law since I have the truck now. I might just kind of like, you know, get a case open with the lawyers a little bit, and then I'll see, you know, how the truck performs. If it performs perfectly for a while, then you know, maybe I'll just keep it. I'm on my way home to show you guys those papers, but it just seemed fitting to hit some trails real fast and try to feel the love back for my truck. Sitting in it after so long, it didn't quite feel like mine, and I was a bit disenchanted at first, to be honest. So these trails are just kind of near my house, behind my kids' school. So I just took this little detour on the way home. I drive these trails all the time. After I get my kids from school, we'll take the back road, off-road way home. Shout out to my daughter. She's 9, and she filmed these little exterior shots. Some of these sections are rockier than the video does justice. They're pretty sharp rocks, and they're bigger than the video shows. And it's a pretty rough ride. I'm sitting right now, you know, I have stock suspension with 35s on 20s at 65 PSI. So I get jolted around, but it's still fun. I have good grip. I can go anywhere, but it you know, it's rough. I really am excited to upgrade the suspension and tires someday, and the wheels. I want to get some 17s on some 37s or maybe some 40s. Get a better suspension, get a better sway bar. I've heard these trucks just can ride so nice on and off-road when you upgrade them right, and I'm excited to experience that. So especially once I do some longer trips and actually air down. I've heard you do air down on 40s, it's just you're on clouds and it just feels amazing. So I look forward to that someday. So is some of the magic back, Ella? Yeah, it looks better off-road. Seeing the parking lot, I'm like, man, why was I fussing? Missing this truck, it's lame. But seeing it off-road, it's a good-looking truck, you know. So, and it is fun off-road, and it's, gosh, I mean, these trails aren't that hard. Like, a lot of it are just some smooth, dirt, windy roads so you can go fast on. There's some boulders that we were on before. You can't tell how big they are in the video, but it still handles them so easy. But, okay, I like it a little bit again. All right, home sweet home. Let's get to these papers real quick. Honestly, you guys can just pause and read it if you care to know what it says, because to go through 7 pages is just ridiculous. And honestly, I don't know what that even means, right? But obviously you can, as it goes through, you can kind of see this, you know, this test, that test, this test, that test. Okay. All these different circuits are testing. He mentioned at some point they got a light bulb involved to check a conductivity of one of the circuits or whatever. But all these just different things they did as they checked them. It made me realize how complex a PCM actually probably is. I'm not that like electronically savvy, but yeah, just all these different tests to see. And you know, I don't know. I don't know if part of the testing was to make sure it's a PCM and not something else, or if they wanted to know where the PCM is having the issue. I'm assuming it's probably what it was, and why, you know, Star, FCA kept having to do all these different tests was probably figure out, okay, obviously the PCM is bad, but how is it bad is probably what they wanted to know, so that they would know how to fix them. And that makes sense why all that back and forth happened then, you know. But anyways, this is is what it said. So anyways, if you want to read these things, yeah, pause them and read along if you know what that stuff means anyways. So if you want to read along, that's the notes. To me, it's basically French. I have no idea what that stuff means. But for those that care, I hope you enjoyed that. And that's a wrap for today's video. I'm glad to have this back finally, to have some, do some better content. I have 2 camping trips that I'm going to do before winter hits with my family. They'll involve off-roading and camping. One of them will have some fishing as well, and all that fun stuff that comes with camping trips. And we'll see some more about what this thing can do off-road. So far I'm impressed for a half-ton or a 3/4 ton truck, a heavy-duty truck. It actually does pretty dang good off-road. So we'll go hit some more trails, do some more off-roading, and give y'all hopefully some entertaining content. So thanks for watching. Catch you next time.